Y'all do know y'all gotta have standards too, right? See, a standard is a way you teach people how to treat you. You need to have standards in all areas of life. And you see, when you don't, this is how a lot of you guys end up in terrible relationships, bad jobs, bad schools. How you end up in a situation that you really don't want to be in, or you know you shouldn't be in. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all though. Your standards gotta measure up to who you are. What do I mean by that? Your standards gotta be equal to what you also provide, the value that you carry. Like, I know we've all seen the fat, ugly chick that wants her man to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack abs, 6-inch, you know, all that shit. That's a high standard for what she's bringing to the table, guys. We're not trying to be delusional, but you need to have higher standards as so to protect your peace. And not only to protect your peace, but to make sure that you're getting exactly what you want out of life, right? Because this is your life. You have full control over it. So that means you have full control over everything that you accept, everything that you tolerate, the people who you allow in, the people who you kick out. And the standards are a way to kind of automate the control that you have. See, when you have standards set up, if every time you go anywhere, you do anything, you have a bar in your head, like, all right, if this doesn't meet up to this, then you're not accepting it. And yes, you should have standards for everything, your job. When you're actually on the job, you know, you're the one always doing all the work, everything always gets put on you. Maybe your coworkers are just the types of people you know you don't want to be around. Maybe your boss is a prick, treating you like whatever. The job environment you accept, though, shows what you'll tolerate. So the longer you stay there, you're teaching yourself and you're teaching everyone else around you that this is what you'll accept, this is all you are. And that's just one aspect, that's just the job. Let's talk about relationships. A lot of you guys are in relationships that fucking suck. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all are with a broad, y'all only accepting the bare minimum from her. All she has to do is bring to the table is what's between her legs. And every now and then she'll open them up for you when she feels like it. You ain't even getting it on demand. One standard you should have in a relationship after you get your stuff together, you should require that any woman you deal with or think about dealing with should be investing in you. And I ain't talking about spending money on you and buying you shit. I'm talking more so she's investing time, energy, and effort into you. I'm talking about when she comes over to the crib, she's cooking for you because she wants to. You don't have to ask, you don't have to beg. She actually just goes in there, or you can even make a request. Hey, you know, I was thinking, I was craving this. You think you could hook me up with it? And she go in there and she whip it up, and she's more than happy to. And that takes time, that takes effort. That's an investment. What do girls do when they really like you? They do things like send paragraphs and call you randomly just to hear your voice. These are all investments in time. These are all effort, fellas. You want her to be investing. Make women invest in you. So take an honest look. Assess your situation. Get out of your own head. Forget the emotions. Forget how she makes you feel for a second. And just look at, what is she actually contributing to my life? Is she bringing any value to my life? Remember, I told y'all, your standards need to be equal to what you bring. So if you're not bringing no value to her life either, guy, you shouldn't be expecting so much out of her. You gotta be fair too, right? Don't be the fat, ugly chick trying to go after Superman, all right? But this is for Apex Men. And as Apex Men, we striving to be the best versions of ourselves. So we already got our shit together. We expect our women to as well. And if she's gonna be around and in our life, soaking up the privileges of being around us, then she needs to be bringing some value too. It ain't gonna be all on us. Because then what's the point of that? That's how you get used up. Have a standard, because if you ever notice, guys, women have no problem having standards. Literally the whole 6 foot, 6-pack, 6-figure thing. That's a standard. And for a lot of them, it's a ridiculous one because they don't bring much to the table. You always want to be realistic in your standards. Otherwise, you're going to come off as crazy. But make sure you got them. You know what I mean? Your home, your place. Take a good look at the crib you stay at, no matter where you at. If you're staying with your parents or some family or your folks, whatever right now, and you have one room that's yours though, take care of that room. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's smelling good. So if you have a high standard for yourself, you can have higher standards for other people. Or if you have your own crib, make sure the whole place is tidied up. Make sure your kitchen look good, smell good, keep things put up. Everything got a place. Dress like a grown goddamn man. Put some real clothes on. Like, you know how like a job or like certain nice restaurants and places like that have a dress code? That's a standard because they're providing an environment that's clean, that looks good, a nice atmosphere, and they need for when people to come in to meet them at their same standard. Treat yourself like you're the high-end expensive restaurant. Like you're the job that's requiring people to have a dress code and requiring people to show up on time, requiring people to follow your policy and your code of conduct in order to get paid. That's what it's all about. You gotta have a standard for yourself too. You can't be putting standards on everybody else and all these other things and then you just do whatever you want to do. Make sure you're structured first, and then that allows for you to be able to then, like I said, automate the rest of the control you have in your life. Because if you have a standard for yourself, you'll naturally start putting standards on every other thing, and these standards work as filters. You're able to filter out certain people and certain things based on your standard, and that's the power of it. You know, everyone in general, but women in particular, always make it seem like men can't have no standards. But I'm telling y'all right now, you can have standards, and you should. Don't care about what nobody call you. You could be Sassy McGee. It don't matter. You got some standards. You know how to filter people out. You know what you want. You know what you expect. That allows for you to have a direction. If anything, that's manly as fuck. The only man who's out here accepting just anything is a guy who's going to get used. Is going to be a victim to somebody else who won't. See, there's a lot of women out here who are really good at shaming things that doesn't benefit them. Don't pay that shit no mind. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Not only can you have standards, but you should. Standards will protect your peace. Standards will make you have a high respect for yourself. When you have a high respect for yourself, it'll make other people respect you. And that's the number one goal all of us men want at the end of the day. Respect. So what's your standard? Stay disciplined. Stay sharp. Stay Apex.